If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby.
Oh, okay. So that's why they keep talking around here. There's actually a treasure behind the other building? Is that what the question mark is? Oh, shit.
They never learn, do they?
Nice. See, these enemies are easy.
Make a run for it!
Then the challenge enemies are incredibly difficult.
Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
In a bit. Nice. I don't know if that was the treasure that they kept talking about. I guess you can get distracted and not go in there.
Could this be what's drawn on the map?
Oh, no. Didn't get the treasure yet. Maybe it's over there. This game's incredible. Bum, bum. Oh, summons.
See these body parts? Good place to manifest what may linger nearby.
All right.
My voice commands you! Unveil!
Unveil. $16.
More!
How?
I have another in sight.
Shit. Oh shit.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Oh, come on.
Not here! Not now!
You dick.
Show your shape in flesh!
This isn't over yet.
Shit. Damn. Heal. You're doing good? Just goofing around? How are you? I'm good, man. Cheers. Oh, that's what's killing me. Where? Where you at?
There's more of them.
Of course there's more of them.
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
I did. Nice. Elite defeated. I hear spirit ball somewhere down there. Okay. Just running it.
It's close.
It's close. Right here. No? There's like a treasure somewhere around here. There you are. Okay.
This one is incomplete.
That's new. So what do you do with that? Okay then. Oh.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Okay. Can you use your ability here? Nice. Boom! Okay. Take that, and that, and that.
I'm not going in there unless I have to. No need to go down there.
Pussy? Why?
Well, I think we're done here. Let's go back.
Okay, I can't use this.
I'm not going in there unless I have to.
Okay, I'll come back later, I guess. I don't understand why he's saying that. Head back to that cave where that ghost was. Did I go up here?
Wasn't I always?
Okay. Thank you. Let's climb this ledge. Boom. Nice. Like that. Take that. All right, let's see what that ghost is talking about. Needs help with. Come closer if you dare.
Sebastian! I don't know how long I can keep this up.
I've always liked that name, Sebastian. But it always reminds me of the Never-Ending Story.
Come on!
Sebastian! Okay, they're over there. Treasure is always first. Cutscene.
My boat is shot!
Behind you!
Oh shit. I encountered one of these dudes in that extra area. And I couldn't do him.
Did we miss a few?
This dude's lower level though.
Dodge it if you can.
Oh shit, shit. Get that spectral. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You sure you're not hurt?
I'm fine. Stop fussing.
Yeah, she's fine. Nice. Oh, there's another wall to break. Didn't we come from this wall? No, we came from that one. Okay, I have to talk to them. There's an invisible wall. That's the second time the game has done that to me.
A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McGrath.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief.
I like
and my
this new
Sebastian was
outfit.
back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
Why come back now?
7 years. Why come back now?
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
We found your men.
We found the rest of your men outside. They're gone. I'm sorry.
We were overrun. I sent Matthews and Williams with the supplies to race for the hoist.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
Difficult choices must be made.
I suspect that's so. Sometimes difficult choices must be made. That's courage.
All the courage in the world will be worthless if those in command won't match it.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. Too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners, sick and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
Every time they say Pennington, I think of Indiana Jones 3 when they say the Pennington Man at the end when they're going for the cup. Command is difficult.
Pennington can't have taken his decision lightly. It must have been hard on all involved.
Is it harder, to your mind, to send someone to their death than it is to do the dying?
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.
It's probably that wall that I opened.
A Banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Oh,
Soldiers usually carry
looted
their
here.
ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
I still can't figure out how to get that chest. Unless she gives me the key or
I'll come
something.
back for you, my friend.
My sympathies.
If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby.
Yeah, I was going for the treasure, but then he's a pussy of going on the elevator over there. At least if that's where the treasure is. We're going down? Okay.
All of this for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end. You may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me.
Okay, so if there, whatever nest he's talking about, if I never cleared it, by the sounds of it, I've cleared wherever we're going. Oh yeah, the side quest is here. Right, that's continuing that other quest. I couldn't do it until I did the main quest to get in here. I forgot about that.
White! Open the gates!
Priest! What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
Fort Jericho discovered. Nice.
Where are the others? Williams and the other chap?
Matthews. We were ambushed. They fell.
May God have mercy on their souls.
There's ammo in the elevator. Send Shepard and Abbott to bring it back.
Good to see you living, sir. Keep it short. I'm on duty.
How are you folk doing?
Our folk doing? Fighting fit?
They're farmers, most of them. Shopkeepers, house servants, hunters. We've one old soldier, but he's sick. Them who stand dead on their feet. Fighting fit, my arse. But we hold against the hordes of the dead. For now, leastways. The fight's not fair. That's it.
It's wrong.
That's wrong. But we're doing our best to put it right.
Wherefore the paradise of New Eden, eh? What a hole we've made of it. Mind you, if we stop digging, we die.
What's the word?
Had any good scuttle lately?
I'll spill it if I have it, but be quick. I'm busy.
About Sebastian Priest.
Did you know Sebastian Priest?
I surely did. Good man, hell of a soldier. Had kingly ideals, but did not strut like a crow in the gutter. Hero is an ill-used tag, oft misassigned. But Lieutenant Priest was a hero, and a proper one at that.
About Helen Priest.
What think you now of Helen Priest?
Wow, she's like her husband, only yet better. Command is in her blood. She reminds me of my old mum. The Queen of Topsfield Common, we used to call her. Born to give orders, she was. And you dare not disobey.
About Captain Pennington.
We've known an officer or three, you and me. So, tell me about the captain.
In nigh on 20 years' service, I've not met a commander more efficient. Nor one so relentless. Ever a pain in the ass, aye. But a good one. But that was then and this is now. He's not the man he was. Still a pain in the arse, mind.
Okay.
Peaceful watch to you. Good day to you, Miss.
Miss? I'm the hunter Flora Abbott, and I never miss. You?
It is rare, but I've been known to miss. Red McCraith, Banisher.
I heard about you when you first arrived. Is your friend not with you?
She died. She's with me in spirit.
Sad to hear it. I have nothing cleverer than that to say. If you need anything, well, I probably can't help.
What's the word?
What do you know? Tell me about your day-to-day.
If I did, would you listen?
About Captain Pennington.
Talk to me of Captain Pennington.
I've worked for worse. I'm able and I give him no trouble. In return, he makes sure I get none. He respects me. That makes him an excellent judge of character. Don't you think?
About Helen Priest.
What can you tell me about Helen Priest?
Not my favorite person, if I'm honest, but in the fight against the dead, she's an asset.
About you.
How are you yourself?
I do my work and do it well. A few notice.
You hunt for the fort?
So you hunt for the fort? Are you part of the train band?
I serve, in my way. Before the curse, I traded with the people of New Eden. Meat and fur, bartered for whatever they had that I needed.
How did you end up in New Eden? You won't mind me saying that you're not like most people here.
And yet, I am a New Englander. Born on a farm not far from Boston, but always preferred the wild. So I came to New Eden. In time, I came to love it. It's cursed, and I'm still here, aren't I?
Okay.
I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
I'll not stop you.
Treasure. Legacy cash. Liza, my grandfather has at last passed away, and I made sure if he left me a small legacy, it isn't much, but it shall tie us over the next year. Soon we shall be wed. When you are in need, find him. Fortune favors those who wake at daybreak. Forever yours, A. Drop here. Bible again. We've came across Bibles like everywhere. Note about the armory. Take note, the building is ramshackled. Access upstairs is restricted. Too bad. I was up there. White's letter for Matthew's family. June, July, 1695. Mr. Matthew, sir, I write in the hope that someday you shall receive this letter in which I inform you of the sad death of your son Elliot, killed in recent days upon the slopes of the Mount Jericho. On a short tie into the winds in search of ammunition, young Matthews and his comrades were beset by enemies. It pains me to tell you that they fell. Your son spoke often to his family, by which I mean you, his father, and most particularly his dear sister, with whom he was close. Be both assured that Elliot died a hero. Yours in shared sorrow, Andrew White.
Storeroom. Locked.
Okay, there's probably a key somewhere. Hello.
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
A comb. Very funny. Red McCraith, and pleased to meet you.
I met your friend Miss Duarte briefly in New Eden Town. I'm so sorry for your loss. She seemed a vibrant and resolute young woman.
And she seemed eager to leave town as quickly as possible.
Tell me about you.
Tell me about your store. Tell me about you.
The original Ingersoll's in Boston was grand and fine, but it burned in the North Square fire of '91. We moved to New Eden with Nathaniel. But before Natty could return home, my husband died. Then came the curse. And now here we are. Welcome to Ingersoll's of Fort Jericho.
You never wanted to do anything else.
My husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young and clever. We made an excellent match. He taught me everything I know. The store is my business. My legacy. My story. It is who I am. I don't like running a store. I love it.
When I keep seeing her name, I keep wanting to call her Bethesda. What's the word?
The shopkeeper must hear everything that goes on. Tell me something interesting. Just between us.
You assume me to be a gossip monger?
What do you wish to know?
About Captain Pennington.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He lets me trade. I like the man. He says Ingersoll's store is good for the fort. I very much agree.
About Helen Priest.
What can you tell me about Helen Priest?
I like her, though she's impetuous. Terse, even. She fancies herself a leader when she should know her place, and that place is below the captain. Thinking about it, no, I don't think I do like her.
About Fort Jericho.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
Well, it's cold. Folk are hungry more often than not. I've little to tell you won't hear from someone else. But Ingersoll's is open, so all is well with me.
Okay, show me your wares.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir. What interests you?
buy. I'm just going to be buying every piece of equipment that I'm able to. Okay.
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
Hello.
You're new. From where have you sprung?
Name's Red McCrae, a Banisher. I'm from across the
I was
deep blue sea.
going to literally tell you
look a
where,
landlubber
but
to me. You should feel right at home. John Rumble.
about your wife.
Are you a married man, John?
Aye, to Abigail. I count myself lucky. Are you married yourself, Mr. McCraith?
Marriage wasn't for us. But I suppose you could have called us man and wife.
No, you could not.
Marriage is a union conceived by men. Men are fallible.
You having regrets?
Do I detect a hint of regret?
Regret? Oh, I have no regrets. She's a fine woman, my wife. Finer than likes of me deserves. I'll not say a word against her. Not a word, sir.
What's the word? That's funny. He's doing this right after he says not a word. What's the word?
What's the word round here?
Look around you. We're barely hanging on. You'll have to be Miller to enjoy the situation.
The merchant?
Aye, the freedman. He's the only one who'll leave Fort Jericho with more than he came with. Some people have all the luck.
About Captain Pennington.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
What about him?
I don't know. Is he a good commander? Do you like him? Does he have secrets, that kind of thing?
If, say, I thought him a blockhead, then I'd not say so. If, say, it was my wife's stupid idea for me to join the train band, I'd not say that neither.
About Helen Priest.
Can you tell me anything about Helen Priest?
A bold woman, clever too. I'll be glad to take her orders.
Sebastian Priest.
I'm interested in Sebastian Priest. Do you know him?
I did not, but I know the lieutenant's name. We all do. He died a hero. Call comfort to Helen, no doubt.
All right.
May you prosper in good health, John.
He that does good is of God. How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
Okay, I'll investigate that building.
You hear me?
I hear you.
Eventually.
Well, I hear a hoggish harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days, I shall poison your soup.
Ho ho.
The day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
Holy shit.
Please excuse my husband. He really is as unpleasant as he sounds. And who are you, then?
I'm Batman.
Red McCraith, ma'am. I'm a Banisher.
Are you indeed? Pleased to meet you, Mr. Banisher. I'm Abigail Rumble. Thanks to you, me and my husband should soon be able to go back to our mountains.
You live outside the fort.
You and your husband prefer an isolated life outside the fort.
I have a roof above my head, my belly is rarely empty, and I live by my beliefs. We suffered for many years. By comparison, this is bliss.
Do you not find it dangerous out here? Just the two of you alone.
I thank you for your concern, but we live how we live, and it makes us quite contented.
About your husband.
Your husband won't mind us talking.
No. Why would he? We are faithful and trustworthy. As, I'm sure, are you.
She doubts your intentions.
Right.
No need to worry about me, ma'am. I'm spoken for.
Good. We understand one another. My husband and I are very close. Very close indeed.
Then you have my admiration. Sustaining such closeness takes much tolerance and hard work.
Right.
You don't know how good you've got it.
What's the word?
Anything talk-worthy round these parts?
Ferdinando Miller has been the talk of the town lately. He has had much good fortune, and many resent him for it. I like the lad. He's polite, helpful, listens to his customers. He deserves no backbiting.
About Captain Pennington.
What's your thoughts on Pennington? A good leader?
He gave John a job. That was good. We hadn't worked since we left the Bly place. He saw John's promise and gave him his chance. I'd say he's a good leader.
About Helen Priest.
Helen Priest seems to get the work done.
The captain trusts her with his life. So do I. John adores her. When the fort was attacked, she proved us right. I like having a strong woman in charge.
Goodbye.
I'll let you get back to your day, madam.
If you need anything, feel free to ask.
A store. Ferdinando's?
Okay. I can't move that.
Closed. Are we in the right place?
Try next door.
Anyone home? No one.
Okay.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
This is continuing the side quest. Inspect.
He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
Vardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
What is this?
A sansa. It's a musical instrument. It's Bantu, from southern Africa.
Deed of ownership. Herewith remarked the confirmed that owner of the store, heretofore known as the property of Mistress Rebecca Hardgrave, now passes entirely without encumbrance to Ferdinando Miller, confirmed by the relevant legal authority, meaning me, to be registered as the required when circumstances permit. S. Pennington. Amulet, a piece of wood carved from the amulet but not yet finished.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep her away.
Maybe she tried to harm him. Let's search the store.
Probably can move that wagon that's in the back. Yeah. Gotta go this way. Open.
Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy. He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Rebecca Hardgrave's will.
Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
No. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you.
Okay.
What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm exploring.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A Banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a Banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
Rebecca is haunting you. Rebecca sent me. To me, haunting is someone like freaking the shit out of someone, like a spirit freaking the shit out of them. But I don't know if that's the right definition. That's the way I see it. Rebecca sent me.
Aye. I know about Rebecca. It was she who sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
Was she lying?
Was she lying? You inherited her estate.
Whichever. It matters not. You're a Banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
I'm not
Easy,
just gonna
Mr.
banish.
Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it if you wish.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
What's the word?
A storekeeper hears much. What do you hear, Mr. Miller?
I'm a busy man. If you've a question to ask, then ask it.
About Captain Pennington.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He has no problem with me. I have no problem with him. He respected Rebecca's wishes. He gave me what was mine. My freedom. Her estate. He saw me as a man and signed the papers to say so. And when them who saw different complained, he laid down the law.
About Helen Priest.
What think you of Helen Priest?
I don't think of Helen Priest. I stay out of her way. I hope she'll stay out of mine.
About Fort Jericho.
How are things in the fort, by your estimation?
Look around you. Things are desperate. Have you heard the sound of their bodies crashing against the wood? I am a man of courage. I have endured much. But this, it undoes me. I don't know what you people have done to this country, but there's little hope and no way out.
Your home is well protected.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business.
I was just going where
So
the
out of
markers were
generosity,
in the
here's the
video
truth.
game.
None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept.
All right.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
You know where to find me. If you're buying, I'm selling.
Letter from Bathsheba. Mr. Miller, I assure that your brooch will ease your nightly worries. Sold to me by Governor Haskell himself it was, and he assured me that it soothes the mind and soul, and he is a man who knows these things. I shall keep it for you, but do not take long in making up your mind, or I shall sell it elsewhere, and there shall surely be many takers. And now this is highlighted.
Ingersoll store and the blacksmith. Noted.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Was he wiping the slate clean and moving on?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
Let's keep exploring where I haven't explored in this town first. Private Tablet Williams letter number 3. My sweet Ethel, I have little time to write and I do not know if you shall read this letter. We are besieged and what attacks us not human. The dead come, our men die and our ammunition runs low. Pray for us, T.
We need to find the key to open this.
Now, Mr. Peabody, I shall drain the first boil. Ready?
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not damn well ready.
Excellent. Then we'll begin.
Be careful, goddammit! Careful! Ah!
I know. Shh.
Hello?
My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wings. Anne, if it sets you at ease.
I'm a Banisher. Name's McCraith, but you may call me Red.
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face, or any face at all. What can I do for you?
How'd you end up here?
So, how'd you end up here? What brought you to nursing?
That, sir, is a personal question.
I'm a personable man.
That's not the same thing. I was sick as a child. Very sick. Afterwards, I swore I'd serve others when they were sick. And here I am. What about you?
I fell in love with a Banisher.
I fell in love with a Banisher. One of the best. Spent the happiest years of my life with her.
And where are they now?
Antea died in the meeting house in New Eden Town.
Ah, that was you. I should have known. I'm so very sorry for your loss, Red. So very sorry.
How come you only have one patient?
Times being as they are, how come you only have the one patient?
Mr. Peabody's illness is unsightly. Fort Jericho has a history of contagion. Folk worry.
Do you not fear infection?
Did you not fear infection?
If I did, I would not show it.
What does he have?
What does he have?
Not my place to say. You'll have to ask him yourself.
I understand.
All right. I'll not press you.
What's the word?
What's the word around here?
I don't see folk much. I stay here, keep to myself.
No visitors? No other patients?
Helen Preece comes when she can. Captain Pennington would sometimes visit Mr. Peabody, but I haven't seen him in a while now.
About Captain Pennington.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He fought King Philip in the Wampanoag. Led his company well, I'm told. It's not for me to like or dislike him, unpleasant though he may be.
About Helen Preece.
Tell me about Helen Preece.
The bold lieutenant's widow. He's dead some years now, and she's not remarried. She's as much a soldier as her husband was. A fighter. Commanding, too. Even dead, you can see his influence in her bearing.
I think I know how that feels.
About you.
What about you? How do you feel?
Oh, I'm alive and well. I'll not complain. I can be strong for those less fortunate.
You're a good soul, Nurse Wings.
I do my best, Mr. McCraith. I'm sure you do yours.
All right.
Farewell, Nurse Wings.
Farewell, and good health, sir.
Let's talk to him.
Who the hell are you? Queen Mary Stuart?
Well, I've met Mary II, and she's a little prettier than I. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a Banisher.
The Banisher come to gloat at sick old Cotton Peabody. Well, piss off.
Oh.
There's a sudden stink of death in here, Scotsman, and it ain't from me.
Where did you fight?
Where did you fight, soldier?
None of your business, Scotsman.
This, comrade, is why no one wants to talk to you.
You know, soldier, you're a brawler and a rebel, and if you fought at all, I'll wager you lost. I'm a proper soldier, me. Self-made, too. Left the family farm and signed up to fight them Indians. I learned the hard way, in the blood and the snow. Fought under the captain himself, I did, and followed him here and joined the train band.
When did you get sick?
What's it to you? I'm not so sick as I can't give some nosy Scotsman what for.
When I'm sick, I get surly too.
What's the word?
What's the word around here?
No one tattles to me stuck in here. Captain came by once, worried for Andrew White. Seems the old boy screams in his sleep.
There's a lot of it about. White's a gate guard, right? What's his story?
He sees ghosts in his sleep. He's dreaming. Real ghosts come when you're awake.
About Captain Pennington.
Tell me about the captain. Speak freely, I'll not get back to him.
Let you get back to him. The captain is the best of us, and I'm proud to serve him. Proud, too, to give him my guidance when he'd call. Not that he calls no more. Suppose he has too much on his plate. Time's precious for the likes of the captain, eh?
About Helen Preece.
You tell me about Helen Preece. I promise it won't get back to her.
Lieutenant's wife. Stood second to the captain herself. Now she's in command. Quite the rise, no?
About Fort Jericho.
How's life about the fort?
What do you want to hear? It's cold. We're hungry. Welcome to paradise.
Okay.
As you were, Mr. Peabody. See you about.
Not like I can go anywhere anyways.
Yeah. I have a feeling there's more to that.
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your ranting.
'Tis no rant, woman. Pennington's backbone is gone, and we're all suffering.
The captain's a war hero. Have respect.
Respect. Helen Priest sets out into the wilds in search of our salvation while the captain rots in his office. I know how to respect.
What do you do, John? Dig latrines? How much respect does that get you, eh?
Go to hell. Take your captain with you.
Wow. Oh. How'd I miss that?
Perhaps there's a key.
Inspect.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
Not our ghost eye, though. Let's try the forge.
A note?
Let's see.
Joseph, I received the things you owe me. They're good. I thought you a liar. It seems you are not. Rebecca Slave, his name, was not satisfied with his dead mistress' fortune. By Pennington's order, he's a free man now, and a merchant to boot. This shit will be at the end of us. Mark me. Anyways, we are quits, you and I. Until next time we shuffle cards in the barrack with the men. I'll fleece you then once more. Theodore S. Theodore's note to Joseph.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
He wants a clean slate. Tabula rasa. We know where to
Hey,
go.
Sparky.
The barrack room.
That quill. Bet that's what we're looking for.
Okay, I'll interact with that in a bit. Private Matthews poetry. Cyclist of soldier. Left page. Shadows start to sing. The sky is falling. The days turn into nights. The specters are at my door. I hear them calling at the gates. I can run, but I know I'll never escape. The shadows are my friends. I hear them calling out my name, scratched. I'm a living shell with no soul, just a ghost haunting his house. Right page. I walk towards death, breathing my last breath. Mother used to say death is only a horizon. I used to be afraid, but now I'm ready for the sun to set. Letter from Cotton Peabody's sister. My dearest Cotton, I know it's been a long time and I know you asked me not to write you anymore, but you broke my heart the day you asked me to stop contacting you. I shall try one last time. I am sorry to learn about your health and I hope you will recover soon. Errol and I have a little girl and I know you never accepted my love for him, but we are happily married. We named our child Mary like our beloved grandmother. We live in a beautiful little house. We have a cow and 7 chickens, and Errol has found work as a blacksmith. It is not an easy life, but we have food on the table and fire in our hearth. I feel happy and loved, and I would like you to feel the same. I will try to send you some money until we hear from you, your worried sister. Private Tablet Williams, letter number 2. My sweet Ethel. Some of my comrades are sick. I can do nothing for them. Squeamish as I am, Matthew sent me nights at the nurse of my side, carrying spew buckets. A good man, though he speaks little. I am cold, hungry, tired, and fighting yet to do. Your tablet.
I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory.
Read the letter first. Official document. With the death of Private Furbury, according to Furbury's wishes, and to award his military exploits during the Battle of Bloody Brook, Teddy the Shadow is appointed by the owner of Furbury's late properties, including his rifle. May the shadow carry this fine gun with honor. Okay. Reveal.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
Okay.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he loved her once.
Maybe he did once, and now he doesn't.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Oh, there's a fire here. Let's go on the campfire first. I can hear the chimes. We'll check that after too. Oh, I can't use this. This locked chest. Yeah. There he is.
Banisher?
You didn't share Rebecca's feelings.
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
Wow.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I'd do the same again.
Oh, wow. About your past.
When you faked your feelings for Mistress Argrave, you gained much more than freedom. Rebecca made you rich.
As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
Damn.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
Whoa, dude. You're paying for this.
You're paying for this. This is the work. But I get the feeling it's the result that interests you, not the method. You want me to finish the job, then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Come on. Break the brooch, and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
Marty, you're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave. What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie.
Damn.
I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
True love requires you to let go.
The time to give this love story an ending.
I'm going to do Ascend.
Rebecca Hardgrave, your love for Fardy Miller is sincere but unwanted.
True.
You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
No, but if it's
You
not
did spend your life
mutual,
with
you
him.
got to leave him alone.
Now your life is over.
He was mine. I want to keep him.
You don't own
Was I
anyone.
wrong?
You
Yes.
don't own him. You can't own him.
Let go. Find peace.
Peace? She gets peace? After all she did?
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Fardy. For everything.
Go in peace.
She deserves no peace. She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world.
Level 14.
What do you want?
Being merchant here seems difficult.
You'll forgive me for this, but being a merchant here in New Eden seems a difficult calling.
I can't decide if you keep asking me that because you're judging me, or because you're judging New Eden. I suggest you judge New Eden. I have goods. I have money. Land too, though it's worthless now. I work hard. Why wouldn't I trade? The captain has no problem with it, and neither should you.
All right.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
Don't hurry back.
Okay, we can continue the main quest.